Hey, what's going on, folks? This is Dimitri back again. In this video, you're gonna see how to stay focused, stay calm in this crazy economic environment that we have here today in the United States. That is like crazy interest rate, crazy economic situation, like, you know, election year, things like that. We don't know what to do, how to invest, where to invest, what to do with our investment strategy through like if we do house investment. So this is the video is about how to make more money in that sense, but through unconventional way of doing things. So right to start, I have my iPad right now and with the notes and things like that. So we're gonna start talking about what is going on in the market, to be honest. So right now, it's pretty crazy, right? So there's interest rates going on. Today is, midsummer, and we are like going through the interest rates, up and down. There's rumors going on, things like that. And Mr. Powell said, yeah, we either going down or not, and they're positive inflation or like jobs and things like that. And then there's probably reduction, maybe inflation, things like that. So it's crazy what Fed is doing, and or not what it's doing precisely, but how it manages the money and things like that, and the interest rates specifically. So, but as of you and as your personal finance concern, obviously our investment strategy, our investment situation is heavily involved if you're investing in the stock, in the house market, and in the things like that, like you accumulating wealth through investments in the house market, in the real estate and things like that, through renting out things and all that things involved. So today we're going to talk about how unconventionally focus your money on the things that are really important for what you need to do in the market. Or specifically, we're gonna start with your own house. And as you looked at my videos before, I talked about how I started in the market. And so I started just purchased a house, started doing renovations, cleanups and things like that. And then later or myself and my family member, we started just going through and methodically clean up the house, and then we took the HELOC, and then we went after that. But that's not the case in this video, but this is more going to be focused on what you can do in your house right now. So, and this is more or less a focus on, hey, this is what I need to do, this is what I'm doing, this is what's happening. And as of right now, you can take a look on your house and specifically, and consider that as not only a thing where you live in, but as a tool for your next future steps and purchases and things like that. So to start, I went into Investopedia. If you guys know that website, highly recommended, check it out. It's pretty good for just general understanding basics of all sorts of investment strategies and things like that. So, and when I saw this article, I was like, oh, that's pretty good to go through and discuss this thing on invest in yourself or in the thing that you own, meaning like invest in your house, right? So, and in that sense, you have to be mindful not to overdo it, right? So there is a specific limit of your market segment or market area that's going to be specific to your area and specific to your house, and consider the comps and all that. So you need to consider that as well. So that's a separate video, but that's basically I understood that concept pretty late in the game when I started that, but as of right now, I finally got it. Yay. And that's where we talking about not overdo things, like not over invest, like if you have a specific area, have you specific things that you need to invest in, or like increase or improve in your house, you don't need to overdo. So you don't need to, like, let's say you have a regular, carpet in the house, yeah, you might want to consider like maybe your hardwood floors, maybe. But again, it's you need to check your houses. But if you're in the area, like, if it's comfortable for you, you live in there, that's fine. If you want the hardwood floors for your head, for yourself, that's fine. Like obviously it's good, up to your choosing, right? But I wouldn't recommend, go and do a marble floors around the house as you like, hey, you know what, I want to go and put the most expensive tool or most expensive thing in the world, and then just put like diamond based floors around the house and just like, all that thing. So and that's what we're gonna discuss, how to like invest and what are the things there. So what I noticed, and I found out this article about like investing yourself, I think they call it invest in your home, things like that. So what I liked about it is that they specifically go through and specifically mention about what you can do throughout your house. And I like that because it's very organized and packed in, so you can check it out. But yeah, I can also link it, but there's no sponsorship or any of the kind, so it's just like, between me and you. So what I liked about that is you declutter, you clean up your house, you organize that, and you declutter it. You focus on cleaning up the area, so in the sense that it goes through on outside and inside, as well as like everything. So you can do just cleanups, just dusting, removing stuff, clutter, just that sits on the table, sits on the garage and things like that. So there's a lot, I was surprised of how many people, like as I was just going through, cruising around the neighborhoods and things like that, it's just going through like throughout my day, I noticed there is a lot of clutter, and just, without any intention of watching, you just going through, just look at the stuff. And sometimes people open the garage and then it's like the garage is another storage, so you're like, what? You're like, instead of the car, specifically, so garage is another storage for, instead of car being parked there, and things like that. It's amazing how people just use things and just go all beyond that. So declutter, clean up, power wash. That's like, it's amazing how just a simple cleanup can like raise up the value of a specific cleanup. Just simple cleanup, if you clean up or do a power wash of your yard or of your patio or whatever, that's amazing. It looks nice, clean, and it brings the appeal back to the all that. Window cleaning, garage declutter, deep carpeting cleaning, bathroom grout cleaning and resealing and all that. So this is amazing things. Just regular small stuff, you just do a little touch-ups here and there. It's amazing how it changes the whole overlook. Add usable storage, square footage. I kind of was confused about the second point, because they're they're talking about the many ways, there are yada, but there are some things that you kind of need to have an approval for it, like additional rooms and things like that. So it's a little bit of gray area for me, so I wouldn't be going through and adding a lot of like stuff there without like going and checking up with your locale about approvals, or like adding rooms and things like that. Yes, square footage, increasing the square footage, you basically like you can even jump through another like putting your home into another comps area and comps situation where you're adding square footage. But it's again, so if you want to go, that's kind of a little bit heavy thing on the investment. So energy efficiency, and that's the third point that they mentioned, and that's what I was kind of not a little bit confused, but it was interesting to me to understand that it's not only involves like all high-techy stuff in your house. You not necessarily need to do that, but new equipment, new HVAC system, new water heater, maybe new appliances, and new like gas stove or whatever, electrical stove, right? So solar panels, yes, but I need to confirm that, but solar panels might be also a good one. Energy efficiency, but I also want to include in that segment that it's about, you know, like energy efficiency and energy retention. So maybe like talking about the ceiling, talking about the, you know, good you know, duct systems. If you have a central heating or cooling, that's good. Also, but if you have like, I have like problematic ones because I kind of don't want to raise, because I need to, some of them they're in a slab, and yeah, that's another problem. So if you can reshape those duct system into your ceiling and to more accessible areas instead of like concrete slab, that's even better. But energy efficiency, you know, heat retention or cooling retention in whatever you summer or whatever, that's another thing. Or not, you don't necessarily put it, but if you put like new HVAC system, that would be a very interesting point, right? So that's another good one. So energy efficiency, right? Kitchen, bathrooms, this is the one of the big ones that people usually do those, and I'm highly you know, for it. And I really like that when the people do renovations and stuff, you know. But I understand it depends on the purchase and depends on the property, depends on the thing that you do. But for the personal stuff, it's a personal area, and if you do want to put the HELOC on it, or like equity line of you know, equity line, put like, you know, equity out of it, things like that, or resell it, so that brings a lot of appeal. Home, like kitchen, this is big one, and bathrooms, right? So I'm not gonna say like, hey, put all granite countertops, all that. Recessed light pretty much good though to everybody. Granite countertops is case by case basis, I would say, because it depends on the area, depends on the segment of the comps that you're looking at and things like that. So so let me tell you this, every renovation, if you like going through your renovation process and you want to do that, this is the key. And I'm glad that you stick with me, because it's pretty much soon of the end of the video. Because the key here is check the market, check the segment, check the comps for your house, and then out of all those, check the, you know, most expensive looking or like most expensive price, and check the value and check the things that is installed there. You basically checking the reasoning for it is that you're checking the market, you're checking what's going on there, and if you're able and up to your you know, you were able to accomplish those and install those, don't need to go like, you know, like quartz and diamond based countertops, no. But you want to keep your house within that segment of pricing, within that area, within that comps range and things like that. So that will also be reasonable, you know, in a reasonable area and a reasonable pricing, because you want to show the appraisals people, for appraising people, that you recently did the renovations, right? And there are key areas. There's like windows they're looking at, and energy efficiency. I'm not appraisal, but from my experience, I'm just want to share with you. And I check with them, and they always tell me like, hey, we yeah, we're looking for this and that. But well, you know, what renovations basically is one of the key, and renovation based on the specific and functional things like well, obviously appeal, obviously and energy efficiency, and you can accomplish that by, you know, replacing windows. Let's say like, you know, there's a 20 or 30 years old window, and then you can accomplish it by replacing a window, and it's a new window and it's nice and looking and everything is nice like that, you know. But cleanup also is the good one. So this is the key. So just check your area, check your surrounding, you know, comps properties, do that, and analyze, you know, in the area with the selling and stuff like that. Obviously it will give you an idea of the pricing. So all that's good stuff. That's good stuff. So right, we talked about the kitchen, that's a 4. Curb appeal, that's a good one. When, you know, people roll in, they see what they see first, the curb appeal, right? So they see how the house looks like. So changing exterior, you know, sidings and stuff, it's expensive, right? So it's a thing that can be a thing that, you know, a lot of consideration can be put in. But painting, like I said, and power wash cleaning, that's a good starting place. You know, just clean up and things like that and all that. So in my experience, I had there's quite a few things that I needed to do for carpet peel for my personal home, and yeah, there was a time that I needed to replace my driveway. There was a lot of searching, you know, obviously the regular stuff you need to search for a person, you know, person who can do that, and you know, do the price hunt and all that, so do the estimations. But you know, that was worth it, because he made a good deal, he made a good work, and you just maintain it, you know, you reseal it and all that. So but that's just me. But that's increased my value, yeah, definitely. So smart home smart technologies, I don't really see that one coming, but yeah, that's I think it's like optional. That's my personal take, because it's I didn't really like security system. Yeah, I would consider that, because as I was looking at the insurances, they give like some discounts on that. That's what I like. I've been searching for insurances recently, so that was interesting to see those. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you guys for watching, and bottom line is, these days today, with the craziness going on in the market, and some that the Fed tied up a little bit the belts on the interest rate and things like that. So if you are not, like, you know, financially able to purchase a house, let's say like some of the things are expensive, and I myself in the same boat, right? So I'm in a tight spot, in the sense that you know, financials don't work for me, for my market, at least in some things. So, and yeah, I'm just sitting basically pretty, you know, paying up my mortgages, paying up everything. So when the time comes, I either, like, you know, flip some of the properties, or I just keep, like, I invest in them, I maintain them, and they put it on to put them on the market on the top condition, and then get the top dollar. So, and that's what this video is about, is to you know, share with you what you can do today, in this day to day, if you want to invest in your house. That's a good option to place your money in, because that renovations and you know, maintaining your house keeps the house in the top dollar condition, even though you know, some market can fluctuate, obviously, but your house is in the top, basically top tier, and you want to keep it that way, because, you know, for whatever reason, if you sell it, you appraise it, or you want to put HELOC on it and things like that. So that's another option to do. So thank you guys for watching again. My name is Dimitri, and if you liked the video, and you didn't like, subscribe anyway, because it helps me out. So thank you guys for watching again. My name is Dimitri. I'm out. See you guys next time. Bye bye.